press record, and there we go. What's up, Rockers Turbo here? Yes, I'm joining the world of Pokemon with you on YouTube and on twitch.tv/ the True Turbo. And right now, gonna do a little ranked battle. Gonna go for that Master Ball. And I am a rookie. So you're gonna see me make some errors. Probably some dumb errors. Some that make you know what you're doing. But you know what? I learned from your mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. And we'll have a good time right here doing some ranked battles in Pokemon Sword. So let's do this. Rockers, it's time to work my way up towards Master Ball. I was at Ultra Ball last month. Let's see if I make it up to Master Ball for the month of May. Alright, we're going up against, don't know who it is. And I've seen a very similar team here before. I think I know how they're gonna lead. And I know how I'd like to lead. So we're gonna start with Scrafty and my own Charizard. And I think for the back end, we are gonna go with Sylveon and Toxapex. That should look good. Expecting them to lead the Dusclops and the Butterfree. Probably gonna try to put me to sleep early with that Butterfree. Or you're gonna go for the speed. But either way, we're gonna be ready. The Dusclops could look to set up Trick Room. And they're starting with Dusclops and Butterfree, just as I predicted. Of course, you see what items I have with Frisk. And let's see, we're gonna freak out the Butterfree, and then we're gonna hit it with the Flamethrower. We're gonna get that out of the way. We won't have any sleepy. Oh! They went through it early. And went for the Hyperion. Good play by my opponent. Very good play there. So I'm not worried about the Trick Room. So we're gonna keep the Dusclops where it is. And we are gonna bring out Toxapex. They go for the Dynamax, which does tell me that it's a weakness policy Hyperion. And there's the proof of it right there. The Dusclops had the earthquake tech, which I was not expecting. And they take out my Scrafty. Get a little health back. And we're gonna have to go with Sylvia here. But do I want to Dynamax the Sylvia? That is the question. We don't want to help their speed, so that's not going to do me any good. So we're just going to hit it, both of them here with the Hyper Voice, and we're going to poison the Rhyperior. That tells me that the Rhyperior has Flamethrower. Woof. That weakness policy is brutal. And we know Charizard's gonna get destroyed here. That is a given, Lockers. So probably, definitely, safe to say we lost this one. I played the opening right, but unfortunately I wasn't expecting them to right away get rid of the Butterfree. So, it is what it is. We're gonna poison that Torkoal. Yep, went down to Toxapex. It was no way around this one, Lockers. Just the way the cards fell. He brought out that Rhyperior very early. Unfortunately, my Toxapex not slower than their duo. And that weakness policy coming back, of course, to bite me in the butt on that Rhyperior. But as always, everybody learns from this. I learn, you learn. Perhaps I should have got rid of the Duskull sooner. But not knowing it had Earthquake, I had to play it the way I did. Of course, they want to put me to sleep. That's absolutely funny. And with, let's see, can I make a bailout? Nope. I make people earn it. I'm gonna go for the bunker again. See if I get a double. I don't. Puts me to sleep. And then the Torkoal will hit the Earth power for the KO. So that's alright, we're gonna go to another level. Not the end of the world, you know why? Because it's all for fun. And it's all to learn. The best thing about ranked is you learn. So we'll get another opponent here. And we'll see what happens. Aries. Alright, Aries. Alright, I know where this is gonna go. A very similar route. Except we're gonna bring Scrafty and Sylveon because I believe their lead is going to be either Dragapult and Venusaur or Sableye and Venusaur. I don't think they're gonna go for the Charizard out of the gate. And we know the Rotom Wash can be problematic on the back end, but we're gonna use Toxapex just to play it safe. And we are also going to bring Torkoal to the party. Oh, do I want to bring Torkoal or Ferrothorn? Probably three fire types. Say Ferrothorn's in trouble. So we're gonna go with Torkoal. And Aries throws out the Sableye and the Dragapult. Okay. Now that cancels out, I believe, the fake out from anybody. Bingo, so that's alright. Because that's why I pack Crunch in the back pocket. Oh well, with the Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice will cover both, and we definitely want to get rid of Dragapult before it becomes an issue. Unless they use Phantom Force first go round. Click. So we're gonna swap items. The eject button. Fair enough. Seen a lot more use of eject button lately. We got rid of the Dragapult, so let's see what my opponent Aries brings out. He brings out the Charizard, which makes things very interesting. Which means he's gonna go for speed. And so we're gonna Dynamax here. And we're gonna go for the attack boost. Or maybe not so much. Let's see. What to do? What to do? One at a time. Let's do it. Go with the gut. And let's double target. A new Ares would take out the Sableye. Did not expect to see Venusaur. So we're definitely going for a sleep factor for the back end. Hey Marcus, this is how it goes. Sometimes you make the right, what you think is going to be the right choice turns out to be a backfire. You live, you learn, you play another day. Some days you have good, some days you have bad. Alright, we survived that hit, which is good. Doesn't do a lot, but that's alright. We'll take a little bit out every turn. Yeah, we know they're gonna outspeed us, so it doesn't matter who we hit. And we're gonna protect the Toxapex. Well, not really, we don't have to protect it. So let's go and poison the Venusaur. So we're doing damage to both. Now they went with Max Flare, assuming I should have went for Baneful Bunker. That's alright, but they went for Max Flare, assuming I am stalled on my Toxapex, which I don't. Now let's see. Let's bring out Torkoal. And we are going to, let's see. Well, we know that it's faster. So we're going to protect, and we're still going to try to poison that Venusaur if my Toxapex wakes up. That's why I protected, because are you one of the two? We're gonna go for it. Oh, it's right. Alright, double by me. Very dumb move by yours truly. Forgetting that Venusaur can't be poisoned. With the sun out. And he's got the speed boost. Let's see what happens. Let's try to get rid of this Venusaur. And we're going to use Baneful Bunker just in case he tries to put the Toxapex back to Sleepy Pie. Oh, the Taco gets out. Taco gets outed. Charizard goes bye-bye, courtesy of the Toxic. Sableye is back. What's Sableye gonna do? Will Sableye go for Trick? That is the question. Alright, let's get rid of this Venusaur. And if Toxapex avoids any attacks, we can get a little back, some health back. And we did not survive. That's alright. Toxapex still put up a great fight. Not enough to take it out. I was hoping with the sun, maybe it would be enough. But we're gonna go down, we're gonna be 0-2 here. Not a great start to the first Pokemon video for North Philly Turbo on YouTube, and second on stream ranked, but hey, it happens. Can't be perfect. And you can't learn if it ain't perfect. Now, I don't know if Quick Attack will be enough to get the win. Let's see if it is. It isn't. Either way, they outspent me, but we got it down to the very last Pokemon. Good game by Aries. That came down to the end. Toxapex did the job, helped me spread out the game a little bit. And we'll continue. Right here with Yours Truly Turbo. If you're watching on YouTube, follow me on twitch.tv/TheTrueTurbo. And we'll go another one. As we wait for an opponent, it's just a look at the draw. Some nights you start out great, some nights you start out bad. One night I went like 4-0, 5 even. And then that was it, it went all downhill. I ended the night even at 5-5. Shouldn't have difficulty finding an opponent. I'm only level 8. It's still early in the month. Alright, Dwayne. Let's see what you've got. Morpeko, let's see, Togekiss, Duraludon, Morpeko. Somebody's a fan of Wolf. Using Morpeko. So how do we want to play this? I still want to use Scrafty early. And we're gonna bring Charizard out early. Gonna try to get the speed advantage this time around. And on the back end will be Taco. And it will be Toxapex once again. Now we don't want Pico is a threat. We've seen that. So, the point we're gonna go, we're gonna double up on the Morpeko, and we're gonna get that speed boost as well. I know Morpeko was a threat for watching Wolf. I watched his channel and I saw what he was able to do with Morpeko. My opponent's got the same idea for the speed factor. They're gonna airstream. So we're gonna go back and forth for speed here. That did a nice amount of damage. And so did that. Alright, we got rid of Morpeko. And we got the speed boost. They're gonna probably do the same. Gonna guess they're gonna hit the Charizard. Max Starfall. They're more worried about my Scrafty than they are my Charizard. Very interesting lockers. Now we know that Mist prevents poison, I believe. And we are going to double check that. Okay. On the ground won't get status conditions. See, now here's the interesting on the ground. But that's alright. Because I don't need that. I've got that. Infestation does the job. The speed boost should help me get the advantage. Alright, the Venusaur used Protect, so they saw it coming. But we'll still get the Wildfire up. And even through the Protect, that did some nice damage. Max Airstream into the Charizard. Charizard survives it. Now I still outspent it previously. So we're gonna do a Baneful Bunker, and we're gonna max Airstream into the Venusaur. We want to get rid of that sleeper, but I thought he becomes a problem. All he does is put me to sleep. We ain't putting nobody to sleep. +2 speed, and even with the boost from the Togekiss, I'll still be ahead on speed at least with Charizard. Gonna lose Charizard, that's alright, still did the job. And we're gonna bring out Torkoal. We're gonna infest, go for the infest, and we're gonna try to take out this Ninetales early. They were obviously thinking I was going to bring... Oh, that did 1 damage. Ah, critical hit. Not what we wanted, Walkers. Oh, Walkers, a critical hit. Oh, the critical. Now, how many turns left? It's 1 more turn of Misty Terrain. So, we'll use the bunker. That'll give me another turn to survive with infestation doing damage. And now we're going to try to survive this by poisoning the Ninetales. We avoided the slash. Here comes the Shadow Ball. Minimal damage, which is good. So now we have infestation and poison working on the Ninetales. And the Togekiss will be gone right as soon as the G-Max Wildfire. That did not take into effect. Was that out? Did that one out? Yes, it did. Okay. That's alright. We're still good. We're gonna Baneful Bunker again. And the Togekiss will say goodbye. And there's damage there. Of course, the Togekiss gets freed of the infestation. Do you believe that, Rockers? Do you believe that, luck? Let's go for recover. That we survived the air slash and the shadow ball. We recover health. Alright, let's see what happens here. Ninetales hangs on. So we're gonna bunker again. My opponent is gonna be so mad. Oh, we have a rage quit. We have a rage quit. Like Toxapex Natalia, we have a rage quit. Oh, not cool. Not cool at all. So we get a victory. We get the victory. Toxapex made my opponent very mad that they rage quitted. So we're gonna go again. We're gonna go for the next round. You can't underestimate a slow played Toxapex. People think you gotta use Scald. And don't get me wrong, the setup of Toxic, Scald, Baneful Bunker, and Recover is great, but Scald is not always going to be an option. Alright, we've got Curtis. So we've got Hatterene. We got a Quandon, a Hatterene. And indeed, a Jellicent. I have a few ideas of what I want to do here. The Caparaja is most likely a Gigantamax Caparaja. Now I'm going to lead with Scrafty, because even if they do bring out the female Indeedee, I will still be able to do damage to it. And the problem here is the Hatterene is going to have Mystical Fire. So I can't bring Ferrothorn. So we're going to bring Sylveon. And we're going to bring Toxapex and Torkoal for the back. I think that should do something. That should work. And if not, we tried. Now the trick here is, who's the bigger threat? The Hatterene or the Indeedee? Now we know the Hatterene is gonna probably have Mystical Fire. So I think we're gonna crunch the Hatterene, try to get a flinch with the crunch. Even better, crunch will take out the Indeedee. Or doesn't take it out, but does enough damage. But the Hyper Voice will take it out. Dazzling Gleam. I'll eat that berry. Do a little less damage. Alright, that is a little less as I had hoped. Brought out the Jellicent. So they're still looking to get their Trick Room up. We know we're faster than the Hatterene. but we don't know if we're faster than the Jellicent. But I do have Ferrothorn in the back, so that will take out... No, I did not bring Ferrothorn. I apologize. They brought Copperajah. Very cool. I hit the Hyper Voice. Jellicent survives. Knocks out my Hyper Voice. And gets up the Trick Room. Which is okay. So we're going to keep this as it is because I want to get my Torkoal out, but I don't want to bring her up myself. And we're going to try to Great Punch, and since we deactivated Recurse Body, we're going to go for the double up on the Copperajah, which they are Dynamaxing, as I kind of expected. And I know it's Gigantamax. It isn't. Gigantamax is weak around, so my opponents decided not to use Gigantamax. Sylveon goes out, which is okay. Very familiar with that Jellicent. You know what? I don't think I want to bring Torkoal out just yet. That's alright. Psychic, I always confuse the Psychic with... Now, just in case we survive that, and we will try to poison the Jellicent. Got the poison off. Water Spout, not doing much. Scrafty's hands on. And we're going to Super Punch the Copperajah for the Great Punch. And we're going to Baneful Bunker the Toxapex. Because that's what they're going after. And granted, the Max will probably take it out. We're going to still try to see if it can hold on one more turn. Now the Copperajah has no more turns of Dynamax. I believe. Now, am I slower? Is the question. We are going to Dynamax into the Capolaja. And I believe we're slower here with Toxapex. So let's see if we can get the health back. On Toxapex. And because they activate my weakness policy, I'm a little beefier. I believe now with Trick Room over, I don't know who's faster now. So let's take the... Do we take the risk? Let's take the risk. Let's risk it. Let's risk it, Rockers. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. That strength sap took enough out that it wasn't enough. Interesting. Let's start. That'll give me another turn to get rid of the jealousy. Get a little more of my HP to possibly survive the attack from Hylia. And we're gonna go for the Earth Power and we'll see. Let's just see what happens. Psychic. Do we survive it? No, we don't. Okay. Can't win them all. But that's alright. 1 in 5 tonight. We got 1 rage quit, which is hysterical. We're not gonna check my opponent's team. And I'm gonna call it for this YouTube video. Thank you guys for watching YouTube. If you're on Twitch, stay with me, Rockers. I was a little more streaming, but as for YouTube, I'm out. Join me on twitch.tv/TheTrueTurbo. Keep it up, Rockers. See you next time.